Good morning, children. Now we are in the second lesson. We are going to start our second lesson, water. Understand? So until now, physical science, magnetism lesson got over. Now second lesson, water, we are going to start. See, introduction. We know that it is a very basic substance that is present on earth, which is water is a basic substance that is present on earth. Okay, basic substance. Then it is playing a vital role. Okay, it is playing a vital role in evolution and for the survival. Evolution is nothing but the beginning of the life. Any of the creature, their beginning only is known as evolution. Understand? It is playing a very vital role in it. Understand? Vital is nothing but important role in evolution and survival. Okay, survival of any of the organism. Their evolution and their survival is mainly depend on this water. Understand, children? Yes. Thirdly, it helps to regulate the temperature in our planet. Understand? Regulate temperature in our planet. Then it is helpful, it is to maintain the temperature in an organism also, water is important. Okay, to maintain body temperature. For that purpose also, water is very much important. This is what they given in the introduction. It is the basic substance that is present in earth. It is playing a very important role in the evolution and for the survival of any of the life. Okay, then it is to regulate the temperature in our planet. Water is essential, and to maintain body temperature of any of the organism, water is important. Understand, children? Next we are going to see where we get water. What for we need water? See, to do whatever activities, okay, basic activities, we need water, isn't it, children? Where do we get water from? We need water to perform several activities, day-to-day activities like cooking, washing, bathing. Understand? For everything, this water is very needed. While we are getting up itself, the necessity of water starts. Until our going to bed, it is needed. It is playing a very important role in our day-to-day activities like water for cooking, washing and cleaning utensil. Understand? Yes. We need water in our day-to-day life. Activities. Understand? Next, where we are getting means in our surrounding we are getting water. Okay, in different forms we are getting water. See, different water sources in our surrounding. Understand? In different different water sources in our surrounding. Then in where and out, for example, different water sources. What are those different sources? Means, for example, if it is a village or town from a particular place, for example, wells. Everyone will go and have water from wells. Then canals, tanks, ponds. See, if the pond is there in their locality, they will use that water. River. Then if there is lake means, so from there. So that is what different water sources in our surrounding. Example, villages or town wells. If it is wells is there in that locality, they will use well. Understand? Next word, from canals. Then from tanks. If tanks are available in that, they will use tank. Ponds. Understand? Then rivers and lakes. Okay, so we need water in our day-to-day life for different activities. It is available in different water sources in our surrounding. What are those sources mean? Village or town wells, canals, tank, ponds, rivers and lake. In such sources we are getting water. Understand children? Yes. Then what they are saying means it is available in three format. What is? Water is available in three format that we already know, isn't it? In a gaseous state it is available, in a liquid and in solid state also water is available. Understand? See, water and where and how water is found on earth. Understand? Where and how water is found on earth. See, it is available in three format. Understand? It is available in three forms. Okay, children, that is solid. What is solid? Then liquid and gas, gaseous state. Understand? Solid means, for example, ice cap. Understand? Then glacier, that are and all available in solid forms. That where you can find me on the top of the huge high hills. Understand children? So icebergs, and ice caps. Okay, on the top of the tall mountain. Understand children? And in the glacier form also it is available. Okay, in the glacier format also it is available. And in polar region, this solid water is available. Understand? As the icebergs, ice caps, glaciers and in polar region, the solid waters are available. Understand children? Liquid, we know that in oceans, in sea, lake, river, okay, pond, like this, it is available in liquid state here. In gaseous state, all around us. For example, in the air also there is water moisture is there. Understand? So, present in the air around us. Present in the air around us. Understand children? So, where and how water is found on earth means it is available in three forms, in solid form, liquid form and gaseous form. Solid means icebergs, ice cap, glaciers and polar region. We can find this solid water. Liquid in ocean, seas, lake, okay, river, pond, and gaseous means present in the air around us. We can find water content. Understand children? Yes. Next we are going to see the availability of water. We know that our earth is nearly 3/4 of our earth is covered with water. Water only. In that how much percentage we are using? Understand? So availability of water, how much it is available? Availability of water. So nearly 3/4 of the surface is water, is covered by water only. Isn't it? In the 3/4, 97%, okay, 97% we can find in oceans, isn't it? Oceans and seas. We can find only 3% is a fresh water. How much? This 3% fresh water is utilized by us. In the 3% of water, some are glaciers, some are in gaseous state, that we could not understand. So 3/4 of the surface of the earth is covered by water. 97% it is that to sea and salt water is salinity, isn't it? That means it is so salty. Isn't it, children? It is so salty, so it is not potable. Potable is nothing but useful for drinking. It is not at all useful. As it is salty, we could not use it. Only 3%. In the 3% also, some are in solid state and gaseous state, that we could not use. Next heading, we will see how much percentage is used by us. Understand, children? Yes, sir. See, in total, you imagine, in total, 100% of water, understand, nearly 97% what? It is salty, isn't it? Only 3%, understand, 3% is fresh water. In the 3% water, understand, nearly 68.7% is as it is in solid state. Understand, 68.7% is solid state, that is as ice cubes like or ice caps and glaciers. Okay, next is water, groundwater. See, this groundwater is nearly 30.1% is a groundwater. Okay, then others is of, okay, it is 0.9% is others in other form. Okay, then nearly 0.3% is a surface water. In the 0.3%, it is available as a lake, river and in swamp. We can find how many percentage means nearly 87% we are getting in lake. Understand? Next, 2% from river. Okay, then 11% from swamp. That means it is a moist state. It is the water is there, but we have to suck like. Understand? It is fully mixed with water. Okay, swamps. Okay, so this much percentage only 0.3% of surface water only we are using. That too, that is available in lake, river and in swamp. Understand, children? Yes. So availability of water in total 100%. 97% is from ocean and sea, that is so salty, it is not potable, it is not useful for drinking purpose, so it is completely waste for us, isn't it? Only 3% is a fresh water. In the 3%, nearly 68%. Okay, 68%. See, you have to consider this as a 100% while you are calculating this. Understand, children? So in the 3%, 68.7% is in solid state, that is as ice caps and glaciers it is available. 30.1% is from groundwater. Understand, this also some we will be using as from bore wells. Understand? Next is 0.9% as other factor we are getting water. Then 0.3 is a surface water. That surface water is nothing but lakes, rivers and swamp. If lakes and rivers and swamp is available, we will make use of this water. If it is groundwater only is possible for us, means we will utilize this percentage water. Understand? We are using very little percentage of water only for our daily use. That means for drinking purpose, we are using only 3% of fresh water. In the 3% of water also, some are solids, so we could not, isn't it? So, what purpose it is useful means to maintain the temperature of the earth, this solid, okay, solid state is mainly useful. And for the evaporation purpose, for the raining purpose, this is useful there. So, it is completely, it is not potable for us. Understand? Only 30.1%, this percentage of water only we are in the using. Understand, children? This is what about the availability of water. Understand? I hope you understood. Next we are going to see that why sea water is so salty, that they are given in the did you know part. Okay, why sea water is, why sea water is salty. Okay, salinity. Salty is nothing but salinity. Why means because while the water is passing through the pores of the soil, understand, they will start dissolving. They are leaving out what means salt and minerals are deposited by that water. It is as it is deposited for millions of years, and even now also the deposition is keep on taking place. That deposition of salt and mineral only is making the sea water as salty one. Understand, children? Dissolved salt and minerals. See, water while passing through layers of soil. Understand? Water while passing through layers of soil, what happened means this water is dissolving. Okay, dissolving salt and minerals in large extent. Okay, so water while passing through the layers of soil, automatically after a little the holes of the soil only will suck the water. When it is having more holes means more water will be sucked. Okay, so water while passing through the layers of soil, different layers are there in the soil. In that soil, see, little by little this salt and minerals are getting extended, getting deposited. That deposition is taking place for millions of years. This dissolving is taking place for millions of years. As it is taking place for millions of years, okay, what happened? Even now, this deposition is taking place. Deposition is nothing but segregation only. Understand? For example, they are given an activity. In that activity, they are taking some tap water in a china dish. Okay, it is a dish. Okay, it is mostly used in the laboratory. See, they are taking the tap water and they are keep on heating. After heating for certain timing, all the water's droplets all are evaporated. Only in the side of the china dish, you will find some powdery substances like that powdery substances only is nothing but salt and minerals that will be happening in the layers of soil. Understand? As it is done for millions of years and even this deposition is taking place, what happens as the salt and minerals are keep on deposited, it is giving the salty taste to the ocean water and sea water. Understand children? So it is not potable or suitable for drinking. This sea water is okay. That's all about the why sea water is salty. It is nothing but deposition of salt and minerals only. Okay children? Yes, next they are given an activity, see, to make you understand how much percentage is available for our potable purposes. Okay, activity 1. See, relative amount of water. Relative amount of water at various sources. Understand children? For that, what they are doing means they are taking 20 liters of bucket. Okay, 20 liters of water in a bucket. Okay, 20 liters of water. Okay, of water in bucket. Okay, what happened? Wait. Then they are taking, okay, 500, okay, 500 milliliter in mug. Okay. Next they are taking 150 ml in tumbler. Then they are taking 10 ml in spoon. Okay, they are just comparing. There is 20 liters of water in a bucket. From that bucket, they are taking only 500 ml in a mug, and from that mug, they are taking 150 ml in a tumbler. From the tumbler, they are taking only 10 ml in a spoon. So it is available. See, for example, the water availability is 20 liter, but little by little it is reduced, and we are under using only this much only. Like that they are relating, they are comparing the availability of water in such a way. In that activity 1, they are comparing the availability of water in such a way. It is available in 20 liter, but at last we are getting only 10 ml of water only for our potable purposes. Understand children? Yes. Next they are given in activity 2. Whether they are dissolving or not dissolving. They are given certain chemical names, okay, and they were asking whether they are dissolving or not dissolving. Okay, that's okay. Activity 2. Okay, common salt they are using. Okay, it will dissolve, isn't it? Dissolve in water, does not dissolve in okay, first common salt means, you know, it will definitely dissolve, isn't it? So common salt will come under dissolve. Okay, then they are taking sand, it does not dissolve. Understand? After some time the mud will be getting deposited down, isn't it? Then chalk powder also will not dissolve. Understand? Then copper sulfate, they are saying copper sulfate, okay, will dissolve. Okay. Next is charcoal powder. Charcoal is nothing but the coal. After, for example, when wood is burnt, we will get this charcoal. Understand children? charcoal powder. Okay, so charcoal powder, sand and chalk powder does not dissolve, then common salt and copper sulfate will dissolve. Okay, that is does not dissolve, it will dissolve. Okay, these two will dissolve. Next we are going to see the composition of water. Next we are going to see composition of water. Composition of water. For example, water is a transparent. Okay, what is the composition? Composition is nothing but what are the things inside, what they will do. All what are the thing we can find, that and all we are going to see in this heading. First one, see, water is a transparent, that you already know. It is transparent, isn't it? Transparent, tasteless, okay, tasteless, odorless. Odor is nothing but the smell, okay, smell, and colorless, okay, transparent, tasteless, odorless and colorless, which is water is. Understand? It is composed of two atoms of, it is made up of, okay, made up of, okay, two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. What is its chemical formula is H2O, isn't it? Two atoms, okay, two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. This composition is, okay, it is a chemical formula of water. Understand? Then the physical state. See, we know that it is having different physical state in different places. So it is having different physical states. Okay, physical composition of water changes from place to place. Physical composition changes, isn't it? Next, whether it is clear or cloudy or oxygenated or deoxygenated, understand, fresh or salty, the amount of water, whether it is salinity, okay, see, it is depending upon the particular places. Understand? The amount of salt in water is termed as salt. For example, if there is salt in this water, means then it will come under salinity. If it is salty, means then we are calling it as salinity. See, salinity is nothing but salty only. Understand? Next, this salty water, okay, classified into three main. The salty water is divided into three, we are calling it in three ways. For example, if it is fresh water, next water, brackish water, okay, brackish water, then it is sea water. This water is divided into three forms, three classification. For example, if the salt content is 0.05, okay, to 1% means that water will come under, see, every water will contain salt, but this much minimum 0.05% or to 1% of salt is there, means it is called fresh water. Understand? Next is, if it is 3% mean it is brackish water. Above, okay, above to 3% means that will be salty water. Understand, children? Yes. Then ocean water will contain, okay, Ocean water is composed of many substances. Okay, that is sodium chloride you can find. Okay, sodium chloride, then magnesium chloride, I will write. Sodium okay, chloride, magnesium chloride, okay. Okay, even calcium chloride also you can find. Okay, calcium chloride. So, ocean water will contain sodium chloride, okay, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride also. Understand? Next is, if you are freezing it to 0 degree means it will attain ice stage, isn't it? Ice stage that they are given in the, okay, that is called freezing. What the process is called means freezing. Okay, next what they are giving, March, they are given in this, did you know, okay, March 22nd, okay, is observed as what? World Water Day. World Water Day. That's what they given in the did you know concept. Understand, children? Yes, that's what about the composition of water. It is transparent, tasteless, odorless and colorless also. Okay, next made up of 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Next, its physical composition changes. According to the saltiness only, the water is classified into 3 types, that is fresh water, brackish water, sea water. If it is 0.05% to 1% alone salt if you find means it is called fresh water. If it is 3% means brackish water, above 3% it will come under the sea water. Understand? Then in ocean water you can find sodium, magnesium and calcium also. Then the did you know process 0.0 degree if you are freezing, that process is called freezing. Understand? March 22nd is observed as what? World Water Day. Understand, children? Remaining thing of this lesson will continue in the next session. Thank you.